they're bringing Chilli and Bandit to a town near you in Bluey's big play. So g'day, mates. Let's get ready for an interview you won't forget-y. It's Dave McCormack and Melanie Zanetti.
Hello.
That was exciting.
That was great.
How are you, Mum and Dad?
We're good.
Oh my
Really
God,
well.
this is so exciting. We got Chilli and Bandit here. This is like the most exciting thing in the world.
This is massive.
Oh my God, I can't. This is crazy. It's crazy listening to you and talking to you.
It's insane.
Right, so you now know each other, which is an improvement on last time you were on shows, wasn't it? Because you hadn't met. All right,
We know and like each other.
So for people who don't know, 9.2 billion people have watched Bluey on YouTube and counting, and that's not including terrestrial television. So Bluey, your Bluey journey first of all, Melanie.
How did I become Chilli Healer?
Yeah.
I was putting a very boring voiceover down in a studio, and the person running the studio said, "You have a great voice. My brother is making an animation. Can we chat some vocals down? It's already cast, but maybe for another character." Anyway, at the 11th hour, our ABC wanted to change up the voices. They slotted mine in, and then after the premiere at a cartoon convention, they did their due diligence, and they auditioned for like 3 months, and then they came back to me and they said, "You're perfect." And
What does that mean when you say? Because I heard that on Jimmy Fallon. They did their due diligence. What does that mean?
Well, I had it was so last minute.
Right.
They had this little demo, and they were like, should we just chuck her in?
Right.
She's got a great voice. But then they were like, okay, so I guess we should do this properly and audition for this role.
Right.
And they kind of looked over the whole country.
So they liked you straight off the bat, and they thought, no, that's too easy. Let's make it more difficult for ourselves.
Really difficult.
And then they came back to you.
And they came back and
just
said,
so they knew.
"You're it."
Wow.
And I said, I know.
And you still are.
I am.
Round of applause for
am.
still being it, everybody. Melanie,
thank you.
Right, David.
Yeah.
Mr. Trouble.
Chris. Yeah,
all right.
what? Hey, here we are. What time is it?
Similar for you
9:30.
or different?
Different. I didn't even know this was a job, doing voiceovers for cartoon things.
Yeah.
So I'm from a music background.
I know.
I knew someone, they were desperate for someone to do a dog, and I said, I'll give it a go. And, I read the thing. They highlighted it like you got on the thing there.
Yeah.
Highlighted the bit I had to say, and went well.
Yeah.
Went good. I saw the first one. I thought, oh, this is cute. One off.
And do you think, because you remind me of him, he reminds me of you.
I think I am. We are each other now.
I wonder what happens there.
Dave is Bandit.
I don't think there's a difference anymore. It's
Well, you've got
weird.
2 little girls.
Yeah,
You even look like
I do.
him.
I am.
It's incredible.
It's spooky.
So do you get involved in the writing at all? Or?
Nah.
Nope, you don't. None of that.
Do you think Bandit would get involved with the writing? No.
I don't know. Maybe he's a sly old fox as opposed to the bright blue dog. I don't know what's going on.
Definitely just bumbling my way through it.
Wow, and this is all 2018.
Yeah, I think
it?
that's when it
Yeah,
first
wow.
came out in Australia.
Because it seems to me like it's been around forever. Just because I don't know. Because it just does.
Yeah, it seems to have been there. Yeah, 2018. Really? Wow,
Yeah,
that's a long
so-
time
Yeah,
ago.
So 8
so
years.
I have 5 kids. Jade, my eldest, she's way too old, beyond her years for this because she's got kids herself.
Yeah.
Noah, who's 16, nearly 17, enjoyed watching Bluey over the shoulder of his younger brother Eli, who's 13. He was prime Bluey material.
Yeah.
And then we had, just to keep your audience going, we had 2 other kids. We
Thank
had
you
twins.
very
Yeah,
much.
we
You're
appreciate that.
Really
You're
appreciate
welcome.
it.
We also encourage children, listeners to have children, so we get more ears in the future listeners.
Yeah.
Future-proof.
And so,
Our evergreen market.
yeah, so I am steeped in Bluey, and I love it. Should we talk about the secret of its success, the secret sauce? What do you think, Melanie?
I think Joe Brumm, who is the writer, director, he directs and creates the animation. He's really the genius behind it.
Right.
And his ability to tap into the truth of that age group, of these young families and all its beauty and absurdity. There's something really brilliant and... it's Joe.
And it's not picture and pitch perfect, you know.
No,
it's like real life.
We're fallible.
Yeah, totally.
Tell us about that. Tell us about the fallibility of Mum and Dad.
Of farting.
Yeah.
Bandit. Mum farts. That was one of my favourite episodes.
Everybody does a fluffy
Everyone
sometimes.
fluffs.
Yeah, and Tash did one last week, and she she did, and it was just after story time with the 7-year-olds with the twins, and I say goodbye. I say goodnight to Walt first. He's a little boy, and then she says goodnight to Boo first, and then we swap, and that's how it works, right? And I walked into Boo's room, and I said, "Has somebody farted?" And Boo, nearly in tears, said, "Yes." yes, Daddy, Mummy farted, but she keeps blaming it on me.
Oh, no.
No, there were only two people in the room.
Yeah.
So clearly Boo knows it wasn't her. But because Tasha's in such denial of doing that, because she's a mum.
Yeah.
And she said, no, it was Boo. I said, she's nearly crying, babe. Yeah, no, it was definitely her. And then she just walked out.
Look, for mental health, I think everyone should fart right now.
Yes, I think
Like
so.
at home, in the studio, whatever. Just let one
Wherever
rip.
you are.
All right, so 2018 it begins. Did it blow up straight away? What happened? I
Well, in
can't
Australia,
remember.
it went really well very quickly, which was sort of understandable. It's like
Yeah.
a very quintessential Australian story, and it's set in Brisbane. You have the backgrounds. We're like, okay, this makes sense.
Yep.
But then when it started taking off over here and
Was it?
America,
Were we second? Were we second?
I think
Yeah,
you
let's
guys
say we
were
were.
second.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
thank you.
We'll
Yeah,
say
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
It blew up in the UK second.
Yeah, the Blue K. But then there's fame. We talk about this a lot. There's fame, and then there's being famous in North America. And you can be famous everywhere in the world and not North America, or just North America and not in the rest of the world, and that still wins.
Yeah,
because
right.
there's no fame like North American fame. So how has that changed things?
Well, yeah, everyone loves it over there, don't they? They love the show, and everyone seems to stream it and whatever they do with stuff. And
And then you go on the big, the Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon. It doesn't get any bigger.
that was amazing.
You
That
go
was
on,
fabulous.
You go on that as two voiceover artists from Australia on a 7-minute episode kids show. What was that like?
So much fun. And it was very last minute, so there was no overthinking it. We just kind of turned up and we're like, we're just happy to be here.
Great frock. You had time to
Thank
think
you
about the
very
frock,
much.
didn't you? Yeah, that was a great frock. My wife said that is a
Thank
killer
you.
dress. We watched it last night together.
Oh,
She said
amazing.
that is a killer dress.
Oh, thank
Absolutely.
her. It
I mean, you
was.
look cool as always.
Yeah,
but you
well,
always do.
I do what I can.
What is it like backstage at the Jimmy Fallon show? Those big chats.
Surreal. There's all those people running around. They call them pages or something. They've
Right.
got all the buttons and stuff on. And
Yeah.
who else was on with us? I don't remember.
I can't
Someone. No one
Who
as
cares?
famous as us.
Who cares? They're the
some
Bluey guys.
losers.
They were lovely from my memory.
Yeah.
They were nice.
Big old
losers.
show. America just does everything differently, doesn't it? Everything. And so we've been to see the live show as a family. We
Yeah.
went 2 Christmases ago
Yeah.
at the Royal Festival Hall here. It was crazy.
Isn't it? Haven't they done well with it?
Yeah, but if you think about the audience, so you got some mums and so there's like 1,700 people or something. It's a big. 3 shows a day, by the way, sold out every day for 2 weeks. I mean, sold the frick out for every day for 2 weeks, 3 times a day. We went to the 11:30 show. It was mayhem.
Yeah.
It was like the Summer of Love all over
Yeah,
again, but
yeah.
for 7-year-olds.
It was like a festival.
It was-
Oh, I
festival.
love that.
It was-
We saw it together at Madison Square Garden.
What?
It was the opening of the play in America, and it was wild, bordering
Yeah.
on
How
feral.
loud? I mean, there's no point in telling them to shut up because they're not going to, because they're kids.
No, they were
You know,
screaming.
they rule the world, so that's the
Yeah,
end of that.
yeah.
So there were 2 mum and dads for every 3 or 4 kids. It was for us. It was already a show. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And that's sort of why you're here, isn't it? Because it's coming back. It's coming
it's
back.
coming
back.
back.
And I was saying to you, because I went backstage to see the guys there because they were very nice. They invited us to go and all this kind of stuff, and it was lovely. We had all these goods and all these goodies and these gifts. And I said, "So you're doing 50 dates here?" They said, "Yeah, we just come off a year in America."
Yeah, wow.
They did 360 dates.
Oh, that's wild.
That's insane.
Like the Rolling Stones going on tour with all the big trucks and everything.
Yeah, yeah.
Mad.
I gotta say, those puppetry people doing the puppets must be so ripped because that's on a raked stage,
Yep.
and having to hold that. Their cores must be amazing.
They look ripped. They look like they had the world at their feet. Do you know what I mean? They
Yeah,
were
yeah.
in the zone.
They're the rock
Love
stars.
that.
They are the rock
stars.
They're the rock stars / sort of tennis stars because they are, like you say, they're super fit and they're putting on the show. Do you know what I mean? Wow. And tickets are available now because Bluey is back. All right, Bluey's big play. Tickets via bluey.tv. It continues. It's already on the roll. On the road, right? It's already rocking and rolling. Continues in Milton Keynes on the 27th of November and will finish in Dublin a year later.
What?
What?
Basically a year later, 30th of August, because that's what's going on.
And we have to go to each one to voice it.
That's
I was
right.
going to
So
say,
we're gonna-
clearly you're not
one.
going, otherwise you wouldn't be so surprised.
No, we'll be there.
All right,
We'll
this
be
is
backstage.
This is great. It's great. I can't encourage people to because for me it's like whatever generation this is. I always get confused about which gen this is, but it's their Sesame Street, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
You know
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean
yeah.
by that?
Yeah.
It's because it's cool and it's funny and it's clever
And it's got a
warm.
good theme song.
It's got an open heart. It's got a great theme song and it's rock and roll, man.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, come on.
Hell yeah.
Have you ever seen his band?
Not play live, but when I was...
So the answer is no.
No, I haven't.
There was a but.
But
Yeah, go on.
when I was in my teens,
Yes.
I really loved custard.
Ah.
And I voted for you guys. We have something called the Hottest 100 where you vote for
is
your
good,
favourite
man.
bands. This is exclusive, by the way.
How good is she? I didn't know
I know.
this.
I could tell you didn't know this.
And I voted for Girls Like That.
Yes.
1 year in the Triple J Hottest 100.
Triple J, hottest 100. They
100.
don't talk like that over there, but it's all I can
No,
think
they
of to
don't.
do at the moment. Good. So for people who don't know, because you did begin that little riff, and it was a lovely riff with, as a kid, I like Custard. Custard is the name of Dave's
My
band.
band, yeah, that's
Because
right.
lots of people like Custard anyway.
Yeah.
Why Custard called Custard? Can we talk about that or not?
Well, it used to be called Custard Gun, like to be a sort of Sex Pistols thing, but we got rid of
didn't
the
know that.
got rid of the
So you
gun.
just dropped it to Custard.
Everyone was dropping the second bit.
Dropping
It was
the
the
G.
90s, man.
And what's going on with Custard right now?
Yeah, we put a record out last year, and
Yeah.
I've put a little record out this year. And
Yeah.
People can Google it.
All right, and as the voices of Mum and Daddy Bluey and Bingo, what how has it changed from 2018 to now? Is it a bigger business? Are you busier? Does it matter? Because is it an efficient way to go about your daily?
Well, we're
job?
working on the movie.
Yes,
Oh,
this is very
yeah.
exciting.
Jimmy Fallon talked about the fact he wanted a movie.
And that's why
Now
we
there
do
is
it.
going to be a
Yes.
movie.
If Jimmy says we do,
Yeah,
that's
it's
our new.
jump how high, Jimmy? How
yeah,
high?
how many
Exactly.
movies?
Right. How many
Yeah.
movies?
A trilogy, prequel. I don't know.
What about a theme park?
They're all freaking out. Yeah, whatever.
That was
Anything
the
you
so
say.
yes, no I've
we're
ever seen
getting
in my life.
faces.
That was the most yes, no I've ever seen in my life. Her head was saying no, but her whole body was saying, yeah, baby.
But that's what's keeping us busy now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. So how is it keeping you busy?
We're not allowed to say, but it's coming out in
You've already said
2027.
it.
I know,
Cat's
but
out of
I'm
the
sort
bag,
of.
mate.
This is what they call in the business backtracking.
Okay.
I'm just weep, 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 weep.
That's so Bandit.
So yes, 2027, 6th of August, I think is
All
the
right, so
release
it's happened
date.
some holidays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what a laugh. That's so cool. Now, Peppa Pig, obviously very big over here. Peppa Pig not happy about Bluey, by the way. Not happy about
Oh, really?
Bluey. So, why would
I'm
you
a
be?
bit of a fan of Peppa Pig. I like the dad in Peppa Pig. He's cool.
I liked the dad until you came along.
Oh, there we go.
That's the problem right there. And obviously they have Peppa Pig World, and Peppa Pig has now been bought up in America for literally, I think, $3 billion.
Oh.
It's crazy like that.
Wow.
Are we talking theme parks or?
We're not. But
Well,
but-
Jimmy Fallon
but they
demanded a
might be.
movie, and it happened. So I'm demanding a theme
I'll
park.
call
Okay.
Fallon now.
Get-
Jimmy,
get
pick
Jimmy
up,
on
pick
the
up, pick
phone.
up, pick up.
Get him to ask for a theme park, and it's going to happen.
Where would you put if you were in charge of the Bluey theme park in Australia? Where would you put it? Where are you from, by the way?
Well, I'm
Brisbane.
we're both from Brisbane,
Brisbane,
where
okay.
Bluey is made, so it would
Right.
have to be Brisbane.
Handy.
We do
Yeah.
have Bluey World in Brisbane.
You do.
Yeah,
So it
so
already
it's an
exists.
interactive experience.
Okay.
You walk through the house. I've done it. It's really fun. You're guided through. It's larger than life. It's gorgeous.
You both have very distinctive voices. This is great. I mean, obviously you do. That's why you've signed up for Bluey. Your voice, you have got such a lovely voice. There's no doubt about it. And Dave's
Why,
got such a
thank you.
signature voice as well.
Yeah, nice. Lucky, hey?
Yeah. Yeah. Billy Bob Thornton
What a
said.
gamble.
Billy Bob Thornton said yesterday about acting. He said, there is no secret sauce to it. People say there's a method. People say there's a process, but there really isn't. They just want there to be so they can talk about the fact there is. And he says
right.
you're born with what you're supposed to do, and you've just got to go and do it. He said it doesn't mean you can't get better at it.
Uh-huh.
He says, but you are born with it. He says Eric Clapton was born to play the guitar, and somebody could be as good as him, play exactly what he's playing, even if he wrote it. He could then play exactly what they're playing, even if they wrote it, but his would be so much better than theirs because he was meant to do it. And the voice thing is not
I
dissimilar.
think that makes sense, right? It just sort of works. We sort of fit into it. So
Yeah,
Lucky.
and honestly, there is something sort of effortless about doing Bluey.
You-
It's
you've
so
seen-
fun.
When you talk, though, you love talking, not because you talk a lot, but it's like listening to an instrument when you talk, Melanie.
Oh, that's
Hasn't
one
she
of the
got-
nicest
She's got a
things
beautiful
anyone's ever
voice.
You
said to me.
you do have a beautiful voice. Dave has
you
a
so
fun
much.
voice. You have a
Yeah.
groovy, cool voice.
that's my voice.
And that's and it's treacly and gorgeous and it's mellifluous. But you have, wow.
Yeah.
Bring on the voices, guys.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And do you go to Comic Cons and things like that? Is that
We have, yeah.
have.
What's the bit? Give us a Comic Con vibe.
It's wild.
What kind
there's,
of?
There's
how
a lot
big?
of.
Where? blah, blah.
We've done some in America. We recently did one in Liverpool.
Right.
You're right.
A few days ago.
I like that, mate.
You're right. And I've been like, yes, I'm fine. I'm okay.
Yeah.
It's just hello. It's just hi, hello.
Yeah,
how you
that's
doing?
right.
I
Right.
finally worked
How's it
that out.
hanging?
I was like, is
Yeah,
there
we were
something on my face?
We were in Liverpool on the weekend, weren't we?
We were.
But we've done some in the US. They're
Right.
cool.
In the US.
They're massive.
They're massive.
It's wild.
And are you locked and loaded? Are you golden handcuffed to a radiator somewhere in the Blue production office from a metaphorical voice point of view? Have they signed you for life?
That's a very good question.
Is there a very good answer? Okay. If you need its leverage, sign me up.
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
I'm good there. Okay, Melanie, and you are obviously you're an actress as well, and
I
you've
am.
been doing other stuff, big stuff, and
yeah,
movies and
so
things.
I do human acting as well
Yeah.
as cartoon dog acting.
Okay, but do they have first call on? I suppose Bluey has first call on you, don't they?
They do, but
they
what's
think
great
they do.
what's great about Bluey is
Yeah.
that it happens in bite-sized chunks,
Right.
and you can do it anywhere in the world. They just throw you in a
Do you
studio.
still not do it together? You still
No,
do it separately?
no. Separate.
Isn't that interesting?
Isn't it wild?
I mean, it's not a new thing, but it's interesting because when you watch the finished article, you think, ooh, maybe it benefits from that because everything is quite separate. And maybe that slow or gives it a certain rhythm that is better for storytelling. I don't know. Because in improvisation, you do the opposite, wouldn't you? You
Yeah.
slightly talk over each other.
Yeah, I think there's more freedom in the edit when we're doing it separately. But Joe has such a clear vision in his mind about where everything fits that he's sort of...
Who's this Joe guy?
He created it.
Yeah, you said
Joe
that before. But
Genius.
when I meant who, I mean, give me a bit more about Joe.
Joe is a really laid-back guy, but at the same time demands excellence. It's like this
you do that?
weird
How'd you pull that one
paradox.
And he's handsome.
And he's
Gosh,
handsome.
is he relaxed?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Does he live near the sea?
He likes surfing.
He does like surfing.
Gosh, I hate
He's
him.
a big Brisbane Broncos fan
no.
like me.
He is.
He's a great dude.
No to Joe. Make the placards. No,
No
to
to
Joe.
Joe.
No to Joe.
Joe must go.
Yeah.
Joe must go.
I got Jofo.
No, he's pretty good.
He's great.
Listen, I love you both. Thank you for
Well, we
everything
love
you
you.
do.
Oh,
Seriously.
thank you.
Thanks
It's
for
great
having
to see you.
us.
Stage show, Bluey's Big Play. Tickets via bluey.tv. Continues in Milton Keynes, 27th of November 2025. Goes on to finish in Dublin, 30th of August 2026. Movies on the way. Can't talk about that more. But it's the first of 5 movies. It's going to be. It's going to be bigger than Toy Story. Yeah, it gets Bluey all the way to the care home.
Potentially,
and beyond.
yeah.
And
And
beyond.
beyond.
All right, thank you for coming in.
Good on you, Chris.
Absolute legends.
Thanks for having
Melanie
us.
Zanetti, Dave McCormack.
Yo!
Oh, it doesn't need that accent, does it, Dave McCormack? Melanie Zanetti, Dave McCormack, baby. All right, let's hear it for these two.